Hi everybody, it's Thursday, October 9th, 2008. Thanks for stopping by. I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about the financial markets today. Went down another 670 something points today. The Dow Jones lost about 7.3%. I've been watching it on my iPhone all day. The iPhone's kind of neat. It's got the little stock application, so you can watch all day as the stock market does whatever it's going to do. But here's what it looks like for this week. This is the stock market. Started out at 10,773 and went down to 8,579. That's a big drop over the week. And if you look at what happened today, see if it's going to come up here. Same picture. It dropped about 600 points, which is a big drop. Well, this phone's kind of slow. It's not the new one, it's the old one, but you get the picture. The Dow Jones is at 8,579, and all the stocks that I am looking at dropped quite a bit. Even Apple just sold 1 million iPhones, the new ones, recently, and still even their stock went down. And if you look at my favorites, you'll see a lot of speeches by Dennis-Kucinich. What I think is really interesting these days is that Dennis-Kucinich sounds exactly like Ron Paul. Dennis-Kucinich got up and talked about the Federal Reserve, how the Federal Reserve is crooked, how our government has no control whatsoever over our monetary policy because of the Federal Reserve, and how this whole system is set up to increase debt. And if we want to get out of debt, if we want to have a sound, real economy, a real free market, then we have to address these basic underlying problems. We have to get rid of the Federal Reserve. We have to abolish it completely. And we have to allow our government to do what the Constitution requires it to do, which is to coin money that's based on real assets and not based on debt. I was pretty surprised to hear Dennis-Kucinich say some of these things that he's been saying lately, even though I've always been a fan of Dennis-Kucinich, and you know, I've respected him almost as much as Ron Paul. I thought they disagreed about a lot of things, and I'm sure they do, but one thing they don't disagree on, believe it or not, is the Federal Reserve and the monetary policy. They both want the same thing. So check out these videos. Folks, I think it's pretty clear that the bailout program has not changed anything, and it's not going to change anything, because just like Dennis-Kucinich said, if you want to shore up this economy, there's only one way to do it. Address the bad mortgages. Do something about the people that are losing their homes. Do something about the people that are losing their jobs. That's the way that you fix the economy, not by bailing out a bunch of crooks on Wall Street. That's not how you fix the economy. These people getting money is what ruined us in the first place, and now we're giving them more money. so that they can take the profits and we can take the losses. That's what's happened here. And just like Dennis-Kucinich said, this isn't the way to fix the economy. This week, that was after the bailout. And when they implement the bailout, it's not going to change anything. People aren't looking at the bailout and thinking, oh boy, this is going to solve all our problems, let's start investing again. No way. They're thinking, let's be the first one out the door. That's what everybody's doing. And it's not going to change, because when the government bails out the markets, everyone's going to know that it's not really the market doing it. It's an intervention by the government. And it's a very small Band-Aid on a very big wound. And even if it really was going to fix anything, it couldn't fix very much. But it's not going to fix anything. And it's not going to make people more confident. It's not going to make people want to lend money more. It's only going to reward the people that have been stealing from us for the past 8 years, with the approval of the people in Congress and the White House, Democrats and Republicans. And the easiest way to understand what really is going on is just to look at AIG. AIG, they got billions of dollars. I forget how much it was. It was a ridiculous number, like $100 billion or something like that. Free money from the government, basically. And within a week, they held a party in the most exclusive resort they could find, and spent $440,000 on one party. One party. They spent $500,000. And this was less than a week after the government bailout. And when they asked them why they were holding this party, they said, "Oh well, we had it planned before, so we didn't want to cancel it, just because we're bankrupt." And like they said on Saturday Night Live, that's like holding your grandmother's birthday party a week after she died. It just doesn't make sense. But of course, that's not the reason why they held the party. They held the party because they got what they wanted from the government, and they were celebrating. And they were celebrating the same way they've been celebrating for the past 8 years, throwing away money, living like kings at someone else's expense. And that's what you get when you allow this kind of stuff to go on. American people, you got to stand up and do something about this. I don't know what, but first of all, you got to turn off the TV and stop believing what you're seeing on TV. Stop believing what you're seeing on the newspapers. Stop believing the media. Start educating yourselves, and do what you can to educate others. And that's the only hope I can see, because otherwise we're headed for certain disaster. And the writings on the wall, things are just so crooked and so ridiculous and so criminal. It's not going to go on this way much longer. It can't. Something's got to give. So, don't take the blue pill. Take the red pill. Figure out what's really going on, what they're not telling you on the news, and let's see if we can figure out a way to do something about it. I don't know what to do, but maybe if we at least know what's real and what's fantasy, we can figure it out. Thanks for watching.